Okay, we're doing the draft order. It's a little bit late, but we're getting it done. Phil is Matt Redding, James is Flambeau Troll, Andy is Kel, Dan is John Stamos, CJ is Neo, Dominic is Steve Urkel, Tom is Chris Hansen, Dean is Jesus, Mark is Nacho Libre, Abby is Hank Hill, I'm going to be George Costanza, and new Dean is going to be Colonel Sanders. Good night. Here we go. There are 12 of you. There are 8 CPUs. CPUs are in there for some spice. First contestant we got. Oh, damn. George Costanza and Steve Urkel going at it, so it's looking like me. And Dominic fighting for the number 12 pick right now, whoever loses first.
Strategy for a Royal Rumble. I'd say stay out of the way as much as possible.
George Costanza coming at him. Family Matters out. Dominic, you pick 12. Colonel Sanders in.
Hear how his leg connected?
Colonel Sanders is the new Dean, so he's facing George Costanza.
Excitement in the air.
Here comes John Stamos. That's Daniel. So we've got 3 users in the ring to start. Can Colonel Sanders take out George Costanza? And here comes Flambeau Troll. George is out. That means I am picking 11.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
5 users to start. That means we got 8 CPUs and 7 more people after this, I think. Colonel Sanders right now is the new Dean. We got Daniel, John Stamos, and then James is Flambeau Troll. And here comes Neo. That's CJ. So 6 straight users to start. Colonel Sanders and John Stamos teaming up against Flambeau Troll. Flambeau Troll never stayed short, sadly. Flambeau Troll James is picking 10th. Neo as CJ. Colonel Sanders is Dean, and John Stamos is Daniel. Kentucky Fried Chicken and the Wachowskis looking to take out Full House. Gets it done. Stamos out. Cut him out. Daniel, you're picking 9th. Nacho Libre comes in. Nacho! For Mark. A flurry of uses as the Colonel brings pain.
what a shot.
CJ's on the ropes. This is the 8th pick, the next person out. CJ stays in, Neo fighting. That's Freakazoid coming in. I don't think anybody is Freakazoid. That's the first CPU. We're going to get a run of those at some point. It's just probable. Meanwhile, 3 users in the ring. Next one out is the 8th pick. Nacho with the big hit. CJ now trying to take out Mark. Next one out is 8th pick. Hank Hill, that's Abby. CJ says, bye to Nacho. Mark, you're picking 8th. And New Dean might be next. The Colonel is alive. An incredible performance from Colonel Sanders so far. Freakazoid doing some dirty work on Hank Hill. Oh wow, a 3-way. Disgusting. Abby is picking 7th. Oh, that's Chuck Norris. That's another CPU. Right now in the ring, we have CJ as Neo and New Dean as Colonel Sanders. We're down to the last 6, so far picking. Dominic 12th, me 11th. James 10, Flambeau Troll was out. Daniel at 9, Mark at 8, and Abby at 7. Could New Dean be next? Nope, Colonel Sanders lives again. How about CJ? Will Freakazoid finish the job? CJ out. CJ is picking 6th. Neo gets the job done. Here comes Jesus. So we've got Dean and New Dean in here now. And well, they're in the top 5. Colonel Sanders and Freakazoid taking on Chuck Norris. Not successful. We got Dean on Dean action. Doc Brown, that's another CPU. 3 CPUs, 2 users in the ring right now. Deans synchronizing their balls. Congratulations. That was very pretty. New Dean looking to take out previous Dean. And he might be successful with the help of Freakazoid and maybe Doc Brown here. Jesus is out. Dean, you're picking 5th. Colonel Sanders on an unbelievable run. Is anybody going to stop the Colonel here? We got another CPU. This one's Blade. Unbelievable. I think Matt Redding made a run the first year. Did he win? But Matt Redding is still not yet to appear. Colonel throwing out Doc Brown. Colonel Sanders. New Dean. With the hell of a pick. The MVP of the Royal Rumble so far is Colonel Sanders. It would be fitting for Blade. to take out the Curdle. Absolutely devastating kick from Blade. Dean, the only user currently in. We got 3 CPUs. Chuck Norris, Freakazoid. Dean's characters still staying alive right now, although close to the ropes here could be bad for business. And this might be it for New Dean. Marty McFly's and that's another CPU. Not looking good for New Dean. As here comes Blade. It's got to be it for the Curdle. Well, that's good. New Dean picking 4th. We got a bunch of CPUs. You guys are going to be able to fast forward this. I got to sit through it. 4 CPUs. So far, the order. We have 3 people left to decide what the draft order will be. Dominic picking 12th. I'm picking 11th. Flambeau, Troll, and James are 10th. Daniel is picking 9th. Then we've got Mark. Really fix that screen. We got Mark picking 8th. Abby, Hank Hill thrown out 7th. CJ was Neo at 6th. Dean at 5. And then New Dean, Colonel Sanders, hell of a run. Getting all the way to 4. And here's another user. This one is Chris Hansen. So Tom Dinky. Right now we got 3 people left. That's Tom Dinky. That's Phil, who has Matt Redding. And Andy has Kel. They'll be picking top 3. We'll see who comes out and how quick the humans come out, but Tom's hoping a couple humans come here. Blade throws out Marty McFly. Here comes the real villain. It's the wild card. It's Bill Cosby. He was downloaded before we knew. But here's Bill Cosby. Bonus points if a human character throws Bill Cosby out of the ring. Wow, Chris Hansen on Bill Cosby. The dream matchup. It's what we all dreamed of. Get him, Chris. Bill Cosby aggressive. And Chris Hansen isn't taking it. Pretty sure that's Johnny Cage. His blade is thrown up by Freakazoid. Johnny Cage, not a human. We'll see if Freakazoid and Chris Hansen team up to take up Bill Cosby. No. Yo, Chris Hansen takes a backstep. Lets Johnny Cage and Freakazoid handle Bill Cosby, much like he lets his production crew deal with the aftermath.
And they pushed him out. They got him out.
Bill Cosby can have a seat. He's out. Congratulations. Tom survived. Chris Hansen survived Bill Cosby. This is Buff Gandalf, another CPU. So that's a bonus for Andy and Phil, who are trending now towards a top 2 pick. Can Chris Hansen and Johnny Cage get Freakazoid out of the ring? He's been here a while. Getting close to a Colonel Sanders run.
And that partnership got the job done.
Buff Gandalf on Johnny Cage. Chris Hansen coming at Johnny Cage now. Will Buff Gandalf help? Doesn't look like it. It's Matt Redding. Everybody's favorite moment. We've all been waiting for it. Matt Redding is here. Chris Hansen's taking care of Johnny Cage. That means there's one more human that has yet to appear. That is Kel from Keaton and Kel. That's for Andy. Playing as Matt Redding. We have Phil for Matt Redding. It's going to be a hell of a battle. Matt Redding, Chris Hansen, and then we'll see if they all meet in the ring together.
The superstar connects with a huge shot.
Matt Redding taking it to Chris Hansen. And here comes Kel. Matt Redding dropping the peg on Chris Hansen. All three users now in the ring. It gets good. Who is going to win the number 1 pick? Next one out gets 3. Kel is trying to take out Matt Redding. Can Kel defeat Matt Redding? As Chris Hansen takes another round at Buff Gandalf. Matt Redding says no. A fucking haymaker to Kel. Kel picked the wrong fight right now. Matt Redding is not the person you want to fight. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Kel's got a little bit of fight in him. Can Chris Hansen finish off Buff Gandalf? You bet your ass. The final 3. This is a good final 3. Kel, Matt Redding, Chris Hansen, Tom Dinky, Andy as Kel, and Phil as Matt Redding. Who will win? Chris Hansen fighting mightily right now. Chris Hansen looking to make Kel take a seat. Will it happen? Oh, man. It happens. We're down to the final 2. Chris Hansen on a run. Andy, you're picking 3rd. Kel got you 3rd. He came in late. He tried, but he ran into 2 giants here. Chris Hansen and Matt Redding at it. I can't believe Matt Redding has a chance to win again. This is incredible. Chris Hansen scrappy though. Although he misses the elbow. Chris Hansen has Matt Redding on the ropes. Tom Dinky versus Phil. Who will win the number 1 pick this year? It's Chris Hansen. Matt Redding fought valiantly. He gets the number 2 pick. But it's the year of Chris Hansen. You can have a seat. Tom Dinky, you're picking 1st overall.